Our goal is to do things that no other law firm has ever done before.
Our technology brings the future to you today.
We're the next era in the way legal transactions are handled.
All right, we are getting started. So, thank you everybody for being on time. The rest that are showing up after, I realize it's being recorded and most of you know that. So today what we're going to be covering is how to use Facebook like a boss. And I cover lots and lots of ways to use Facebook on the advertising platform and to generate leads through that. But a lot of you have a personal profile and you obviously can absolutely get business from that. Now, Facebook has some pretty strict rules on you not being a spammer, essentially. So I like to follow a pretty basic rule. It's an 80-20 rule, where 80% of what I post, share, and talk about is positive, uplifting, happy, and about me, or my life or experiences. And then the other 20% could be touching on business here and there. But you don't want to go all in on business, that's for sure. So try, and everything I'm about to share with you, consider it as like an 80-20 rule, where 80% of the time you're sharing and talking about positive stuff that has nothing to do with business. So I'm just going to get right into it. I've done a laundry list of all of the top tips and ideas that I could think of for leveraging Facebook organically. And it's not in order, but this is a pretty big deal right here. If you click on facebook.com/events/birthdays, what it's going to do is it puts together all of the birthdays for you. So here's all of today's birthdays. But if you scroll down on your your list here, keep scrolling down, so it shows you all of the birthdays. It'll show you all of the birthdays in this month. Well, if you keep on scrolling down, it'll show you all of the birthdays in January. So in January, 193 of my friends have birthdays. And if you hover over their profile picture, so he won't mind, I'll do him. So it shows you that his birthday's on the 7th. And then, so he won't mind. So another one is on the 10th. So it shows you the month and the day of everybody's birthday. So you could, in theory, start prepping all of your birthday cards. I mean, you can scroll down. It'll like the next month, February, 183 friends have birthdays. March, 203, a lot of March babies. 225, all right, April's getting a little crazy. So I really could leverage this as a way to build and grow my database and reconnect with people and talk to them on their birthdays. Send them a voice message, give them a call, give them a text. Obviously, you can post on their wall, but when you post on a person's wall on their birthday, mine just passed. So my birthday just passed. There's like 300-400 people saying happy birthday on my wall. That's going to take me a long time to go through and thank everybody. So I'm doing that on the weekend. And all of those conversations are great. I really appreciate it. Now for you, if you're saying happy birthday to somebody, it's just going to get mixed in with all of the other commotion. So if you really want to stand out on a person's birthday, send them a direct message. If you want to stand out even further, send them a text message. And the ultimate is giving them a call. Because on my birthday, I had like 300-400 people send me Facebook messages and videos and stuff like that. But then the number of people that actually called me and text me, the number was a lot smaller. So your sphere of influence experiences that as well. So if you kind of want to stand out a little bit, then that's one way you could do that. And somebody says their best friends get videos. Absolutely, totally. So that's one trick that you could do for Facebook. It's called facebook.com/events/birthdays, and then it will show you all of your friends' birthdays. Now, it's important that you call and text and send them a voice message and not just send them a happy birthday on their wall. Oh, and here's another thought. Don't make your birthday message too commercial. So maybe not a branded birthday card or something. And not that there's anything wrong with that. I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But try to not to like brand everything. It's about them and their moment. So try and really give it to them. Here's another trick. If you search friends who live in your city. So I'm going to just open up this link. So I do this when I travel. I was just saying that I'm starting a 3-year road trip. So say I'm going to go to Vancouver, for example. And search friends who live in Vancouver. it will automatically populate a list, and I just have to click see all, and it shows me all of my friends who live in Vancouver. So when I'm in that area, I can reach out to them and be like, hey, I'm in town, what's up? You want to hang out? We'll get a coffee or whatever. But for you, so maybe you want to use it for real estate. I live in Oshawa, Ontario currently. And so Oshawa, if I was a real estate agent, I would serve Oshawa, Whitby, Pickering, and Ajax. So maybe I wanted to do a list, I could say Whitby. Friends who live in Whitby. And it's automatically going to filter my friends list. Oh, maybe I have to do Whitby, Ontario. I'll just go back to Oshawa. Friends who live in Oshawa. And it says my friends who live in Oshawa. If you don't see it up at the top, maybe you have to scroll down. So there's public posts, there's places, there's posts from friends. So I like to do this where it says friends who live in. I can click on see all. That's going to give me a list of all of them. And if I really wanted to, I could highlight all of them. I won't do all of them, but I'll pretend to do all of them. Copy it, open it up in a notepad or a Word document. And it has the link with each person's name. So I could get my admin to start putting together a list of all of my friends that live in Oshawa, and then I could call them with the Oshawa house values, for example. So that's a quick little trick right there. Let me close that. Another trick is the friend finder. So if you maybe don't have as many friends or you want to start growing your network, if you go to facebook.com/friend-find-friends/browser. So I'll just click that. It gives you two really good options. One on the right is you can import all of your contacts from your email. So if you're using like Outlook or Yahoo, I'm assuming this other email service would work for Gmail. And what it'll do is it'll help you find your friends that log in with those emails. So that's awesome. Or you could come down here and there's a filter. So you could search, I could say, who are all the people that are in my area, Oshawa? And it's putting together, so this person has 55 mutual friends, so there's a good chance that I should or may know this person. So then I could go down and send a friend request to any of the people. I'm like, oh, I haven't talked to Jimmy in a long time. Or whatever, you'll know the people that you know. Don't just send random invites to people because they're in your city. But if there is like a third-party connection and you kind of know them, it doesn't hurt to grow your sphere of influence. And you could search other areas too. So that's Oshawa, but I could say, who are all the people in Pickering? Pickering, Ontario, click that. So here's a whole bunch of people, 15 mutual friends. Jeff and I may know each other. I don't actually know any of these people, but it is an exercise where you could go down and reconnect with people. You can also search based on the schools that you went to and employers. So if you work at a franchise, you could type in the name of that franchise and it will put together a list of friends who have a lot of friends in common with you that are part of that franchise. So that's a good little trick. And I wonder, I don't know if it would work if you did search in your city and search the employer. That might even narrow it down even further. So that's just a cool little tip on how you could grow your sphere of influence. Now, a couple pro tips here. When you send a friend request to someone, at least send them a private message as to why. I get a ton of friend requests and I really appreciate it, but I don't know half the people and I'm wondering, is it because they were on one of my webinars or is it because they saw me at a live event on stage or do I actually just know them in person? So when you send a friend request, make sure that you send them a note through Messenger as to why. Hey, it was really good connecting with you over such and such. Just remind them as to why. Don't just friend random people. It's not a race to the top to see who can get the most friends. I'd say more quality friends is better than people you half know. And when somebody actually becomes a friend of yours, don't instantly ask them to like your BS page, I mean, business page. So when you get a person who connects with you, either sends you a friend request or you send them a friend request and they accept it or you accept it, your very first message should not be, hey, like my business page. That is so spammy. It's like the worst foot to step forward with. So don't do that unless they do it to you. And I have a couple rules with Facebook. One is 5 a day. Not anymore, but when I was selling real estate, I would try and have 5 conversations a day with 5 different people. And I would use those ideas of birthdays was a great one, so I would call people on their birthday. If you don't have 5 birthdays happening that day, then you can certainly come up with a reason to contact people. So I would use it as a way to build and clean my database. So every 90 days, I would invent a new reason as to why I was contacting people. So some of the ideas and reasons why I would connect with people would be, I would do a virtual tour of local businesses. So I would post on Facebook and say, hey, any of you friends and family own a business or an entrepreneur here in Oshawa? We're going to be doing a video interview series and then helping with marketing material. And what ended up happening is I ended up helping people making these videos. I got FaceTime with them. I made them, and I was the person doing the interview. So it's like, hey, it's Dan Wood over at ABC Realty. We're just exploring the Oshawa area and local businesses to highlight. And then I would highlight that company and do a quick little 5-minute interview. No editing, nothing like too severe. And it was a great way for me to build and grow my database, connect with other people, and create positive, share-worthy content. Another idea for reasons why you could connect with people would be maybe your office has a career night, or maybe your office has an incentive for people to be joining as a real estate agent. So we would have a career night every 90 days. And so I would go through my database and call people up. I would call them, I would email them, I would text them, and I would Facebook message them. And an example script would be like, hey, Laura, it's Danny Wood over at ABC Realty. I know you have an interest in real estate. You're always kind of hinting at it whenever we talk. I know you're not yet a real estate agent, but I think you would like it. Anyways, we have a career night. Just thought I'd share that with you. And by the way, if you know anybody who's thinking of moving, I'm always here to help. We're updating the house value reports also, and new listings are hitting the market daily. I'm here for you. And that's a sample script. Like I could make up a script on the spot, no problem, based on who I was calling and why. But the hardest part is the why. Why are you picking up the phone, and why are you not sounding like a parrot? Or why are you not feeling annoyed when you, or annoying when you call people? And it's because you don't have a good reason. So every 90 days, I would create a brand new reason. One of my good friends, he's passed away now, which is unfortunate because he was super young, but he had a mission, 500 coffees. He didn't drink 500 coffees. That's a made up number, but he did have 1 to 2 meetings a day where he met with people face to face over coffee. He didn't drink coffee. He just had water, but he would buy that person a coffee, and he would spend 20 minutes with them, half hour, learn about them, who they are, what they're doing in their life, what's new, what are they stepping forward towards. And he would then make a connection through his network of like, oh, you should really talk to such and such. And he was just constantly in the game of putting people in touch with other people to build their network. And I mean, this guy ran a huge business, very influential person. And it was a simple, like, that is one of the cheapest marketing tactics I've ever heard. A coffee a day, and you get to hang out and have positive conversations with people. Like, while it's cold and winter out, he was inside at a fire at a coffee shop, just having a good conversation. So that was a really cool way of doing it. And you could reach out to your entire database or your Facebook community. Because say I have 2,000 friends on Facebook. I don't even know what the number is, but say I got a bunch of friends. I probably haven't even talked to half of them because they don't post or they don't see my posts, and we don't like each other stuff as much. Like, we're not commenting, liking, or sharing. So then we don't see each other as much. So by you going through and reconnecting with people, it raises your awareness on their Facebook page. So if I send a message to somebody and then they respond back, now in the future, when I post something on Facebook, there's a better chance that they'll see it because now we've engaged again. So the name of the game is for you to get as many people engaged with you as possible. And one of the best ways is just to talk to them privately and connect with them. A couple ideas, a local business podcast that's very similar to the video tour, only audio version of it. A wing night. So a buddy of mine, he does a wing night where he blocks off a part of the bar And every other month, they have a meetup where his entire database can go and just have free appetizers based on whatever sporting event's happening. Wine tasting events, craft beer nights. Obviously, we like to drink in real estate. Real estate seminars was one I leveraged. So I would partner with a mortgage person and we would put on mortgage, like real estate seminars, first time home buyers, real estate investing seminars, how to get the financing, that sort of thing. So you could even partner up with somebody else. And now not only are you leveraging your sphere of influence, but you're also leveraging the mortgage brokers. We would do investment seminars, like I just said, or property tours. So I used to do a power of sale tour of all the power of sale, fix and flip, duplex, and investment properties in our area. And I would do that weekly. Movie night, that would be a client appreciation. So that was a big cost. You may not want to look at that one. But you could hire an artist to come in and do one of those paint nights, but it could be just for your group of people. Another agent, she is doing, say on Valentine's Day, she'll call her whole database and find out if any of them aren't doing anything, because there are a lot of singles and there's a lot of people that feel bad on Valentine's because they're not out having fun. So she sets up a day at the spa where all the girls go in, get their nails done, and they're just sitting and chatting and having a good time. The cool thing about that is it kind of forces them to all talk to each other because they're sitting together in a group. And obviously real estate is going to get brought up. I would definitely leverage business seminars. So I would have professionals in my area, like a tax accountant, and I would have taxes from home seminars. So how you can actually do your taxes from home. And I would just grow my database of people that are like-minded with me. I'm very big into business. So that is something I could get passionate about and I could drive traffic and information. Here's another little tip. You can search people that are moving to. So let me click on this link. If you go to Facebook, up in the very top here, if I just type in the words moving to whatever city you want, so I put Toronto. So if you just search moving to your city, scroll down. So post from friends, keep scrolling. You want this one, it says people are saying. So I have a talented British friend moving to Toronto. Boom, I could send her a message, say, hey, I noticed you have a talented friend moving from Toronto. I am also talented and I help people with real estate. So there you go, there's one. Moving to Toronto, I'm 25, that's the plan. Perfect, I would send him a message and say, hey, we got a great webinar that shows you how to buy your first home. Just start building that relationship with this person. Sad but happy day, moving to Toronto, new job, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I could just click see all, and these are all the people that say publicly to the world, hey, I'm moving to this city. It also works with other words, not just moving. So if I say relocating to Toronto, scroll down, I want to find post from friends. So here's a friend. Hey, y'all got a friend relocating to Toronto. So then I could reach out to Val and say, hey, that's awesome. I could totally help. Scrolling down, people are saying, we have recently relocated, so missed the boat on that one. It's time for me to consider relocating to Toronto. Awesome. I could send that person a private message. So there you go. That is such a cool tip on free business. So it's not like you would do that search every day because people aren't posting that type of content on a daily, but it could be part of your admin's weekly task. So at the beginning of every week, search this. You could even bookmark that URL. Just grab that URL, drag it and drop it into your bookmark. And now every day I could just click that and it will automatically refresh the new ones. So you got to scroll down to the section that says people are saying for that one. Another idea is to go to facebook.com/search/events, or another way of doing it is just go to Facebook, type in the name of your city. And then you have to click on this tab over here that says events. And it shows you all of the upcoming events in your area. So if you're a newer agent and building and growing your database, you should certainly look at events that are happening locally to get involved in them. So here I can see 11 people are going to this one and 2 of my friends are going. Apparently I'm going. I didn't know I was registered for that. But if I wasn't, then that's something I would take a look at. It sounds fun. An awesome Christmas. So definitely look at leveraging events in your city, because who knows, you networking face-to-face is the name of the game. It's a business and relationship. It's a relationship business. So you have to get involved in face-to-face with as many people as possible. Also, searching groups. So if I search the city and click on the groups tab, so here, I'll do that here. I'll go back to Facebook. So go to Facebook, type in the name of the city, and this time I want to click on groups. And this shows me all of the groups in my city. So if any of these are at all talking about real estate investing or something that I'm interested in, I would definitely join that group. Better yet, I would start my own group. So here, I got a good one. I do Ajax. So a friend of mine started this group. It's called South Ajax Neighbors, Ajax by the Lake. There's almost 7,000 members in this group. So she started a community group where this community talks and shares about things that are happening locally, events that are happening. The parade just happened, something big. A lot of it's positive, some of it's negative. You can't control it, and people just, it's Facebook and it's social. So some people are going to get into arguments and whatever. I mean, let it be. You're not the Facebook police. Them shouting at each other is just kind of showing their true colors. You don't have to step forward with that. But I totally would start a group, and I would advertise that group and promote the group in that local neighborhood. So in the spring, I would go door knocking, and I would door knock and let everybody know and leave a brochure that has an easy link to the Facebook group so that people could join. I mean, that's a free thing that you could do. Likes versus love. This is an interesting one. So instead of liking everything, I want to show you the difference when a person loves something. So here, I posted a little test last night, and you can see 137 people liked it, but 9 of the people loved it. So when your friends and family are posting photos, if all the people press the like button and you're the one person who pressed the love button, it will, Facebook, when it notifies them, so I'm not seeing who these 137 people are, but I am seeing the few people that actually loved it. So if you want to get your name shown a little bit more, then I would start loving the post. Not fake, by the way. So if you know, like, say somebody posts a picture and it's of their family, and you know that like they're really proud of that photo, you love the experience, you love the emotion behind it, hit the love button. Definitely. So if you can, start using that more, because your name will just get filtered out when a person goes to their Facebook notifications. They'll actually see your name instead of it getting all lumped together. Actually, let's check that out right now. So here, I'll go to my notifications. So see, when a person actually loves something, it kind of separates it instead of lumping it all together. Where's the one? I'll just do it this way. I'm gonna go to my Facebook. Okay, so here's the post that I did. It says, please help me. LOL, this sounds so stupid, but I'm making a video and I actually need this test to happen. I need to prove a point for tomorrow. Can most of you like this post and only one of you click the love button? I need 1 love and a bunch of likes. This is testing how the notifications show activity, lumping likes and highlighting the loves in my phone's notifications. That's my test. I also really just want attention. Nope, let me close that. I also really just want attention and made this entire thing up, smiley face. I actually do need it for a test, thank you. So 163 people basically pressed the like button, and a few of the people actually hit the heart button. And it would filter it on my settings, but I had so many things happening today that it kind of got jumbled up. But from the consumer's point of view, when they're posting a photo, they're not getting nearly as many notifications as I am. So you should start pressing, you just have to hover your mouse over it, and then you hit the love button. Or the haha, wow, or whatever makes sense. But these ones all get filtered out separately, and all of these ones get lumped together as one big mass list. So that's that. You really should get into the habit of using emojis. Hashtags, not so much on Facebook, but definitely tagging yourself as well. So here's an idea. Here's a post. I'm going to copy all of this, and I'm going to write a post. So see how it has like the little pointing hand to the house and it says sold over asking, hashtag who's next, and then there's a money bag. It says less inventory equals more demand equals more money, thinking of selling, and then there's a picture of a phone, call anytime. Now, how would you type that out on your computer? Well, you have a link right here. It's called iemoji.com. So if I click on that, iemoji.com, it's going to load this kind of ghetto looking website, but it works really good. Up in the top is a search bar, so I could say house, and then it will come up with all of the homes. So I'll be like, I want the one with the tree. Copy it, and then I can go back to Facebook. There we go. And then I can go back to Facebook and then paste it in. So iEmoji is a great place for you to get your emojicons. And it's got a really cool filter where you can just literally search whatever it is. And it's got tabs. So if you already know, you're like, oh, I need something that's in this category. So they have it broken down into categories. It's totally free. They make money off of these ads, apparently. So that's a really cool tool. And 90% of stats are made up. So I don't know what the real number is. But it is true that if you have a post and it has emojis in it, it just gets more attention and engagement. So if you can do that. When I talk about my business, I'll tag it. So I'll hit the @ symbol and then type in the name of my business page, Dan Wood Coaching, and then I select it, and that will tag my business page. So whenever you or whatever, Danny Wood. So there you go. So I tag my fake business partner's name. So don't get carried away and tag 50 people because you're like, oh, Danny said I should tag people. Only tag people if it's appropriate, because otherwise it's kind of spammy and annoying. So I wouldn't tag everybody, but definitely tag your business page and or your business partners. And we have some questions. Lost audio, it's back. Okay, perfect. So there you go. Another point about tagging is if I was to upload a photo, the moment so here, I'll just go to my profile picture. So here's a profile picture. Now, if I just uploaded this photo, it would get like okay engagement or whatever. But as soon as I click the tag photo, click on the face. Oh, I never tagged it. Let's do that. So whenever you tag a person in the photo, it instantly increases the engagement. For sure. So you want to tag the photos, especially if a person's face is in it. Like you and your clients are standing out front of their home, holding up the sold rider, for example. When you post that photo, you would want to tag their face on it because it's going to help people with seeing that. Perfect. Good. I answered the question. Awesome. Let me go back to tagging people. So here, okay, I'll go to these comments here. Remy says that was part of my presentation for Emerge, and it totally works. Looking forward to seeing the video. People need to know the difference. So if I was to just say, haha, consider it stolen. That's funny. He'd probably get a laugh out of it. I know I got a laugh out of it. But if I really wanted to get more engagement, what I would do is I would actually tag his name in the reply. Because as soon as I tag his name in the reply, if my friends and his friends are common, if we have a common friendship, and I tag his name on my post, when they log on to Facebook later on today, there's going to be a good chance that this is going to be in their newsfeed because I tagged his name. So what I would do instead of saying, haha, consider it stolen, I'd say, this was one of the many amazing tips we got from hashtag, or the @ symbol, Remy, R-E, Remy. So now that's going to definitely highlight on his friend's wall. And then if I want to take it one step further, this was part of an event we did. So I said, this was one of the many amazing tips we got from Remy at the hashtag Maria Emerge Tour in Ontario. So now that I tagged his name and I used that hashtag, anybody who has used that hashtag in the past, that is one of my friends or Remy's friends, probably going to see this post on their newsfeed. Hashtags are dead on Facebook. I mean, they never even took off, but a lot of people do use Instagram, and hashtag is very relevant there. And a lot of people, when they post on Instagram, it automatically gets added to Facebook. So that's a little bit of a formula there. So I'm going to actually post that. Oops, shoot, all of that. Ontario. There we go. So now if I hover over the word Remy, that shows his profile. I can click it, and then there's the hashtag there. So if I click that hashtag, that will show all the other posts that people did when they were at that conference. So now I'm pretty sure this little comment that I did, this little test, is now going to get a surge of people liking it in the next hour or so, just because of that one little trick. So when you're replying to somebody, you could just straight up hit the reply button, but if you tag their name in it, it just helps the formula that much more. Okay, you can edit your profile. So if you just go to your profile, you'll see this edit profile button. So let me head over to my profile. When you're in Facebook, click on the picture of you on the top left. Okay, so you'll see an option here. It says edit profile. Now, this is where I could upload my photo and my banner if I wanted to. I could have featured photos. So if you have photos that you really like or that like kind of represent you at a glance, then I would feature them here. And you can specify, this is really important, work. Most of you have, so mine says business and life coach at Dan Wood Coaching, and it links to my business page. Most of you just say real estate agent at XYZ company, and you just have it like your franchise or the brokerage that you work for, which is great for them, not so great for you. So what you want to do is you want to hit the little edit, add workplace. It'll open up a new window. And you probably got something like I just said, something very generic. What you're going to want to do is hit the add workplace button, and then you search the name of your business page. So I've already done it. I don't know if it'll work. Dan Wood, yeah, it did come up. So I could just click Dan Wood Coaching, and then you would obviously fill in the blanks and hit save. So you definitely want to update your profile so that you're linking to your business page and not to your franchise business page. I mean, you can if you want, but you're in business for yourself, so you should get people liking your business page because it also has the franchise name associated with it, so it's a win-win. Obviously, you're going to want to update all of your current information, make sure that's accurate. So just go down, fill in the blanks, but the main one I wanted to show you was this work one. and you have to update it so that it's legit. If you don't, make a bio. So you can update a little bio. Mine says I'm probably doing something awesome today. I'll update that. And you can post it in your newsfeed. So when you do that, people will see it. I don't actually want that on my newsfeed though. There we go. And reload. So you definitely want to update your personal profile so that it actually highlights your business page. YouTube versus Facebook. Do not take a link. So here's a YouTube link. If I take this, head on over to Facebook and post it. See how it takes a little screenshot of the YouTube video and it pulls up a little description? Facebook literally hates YouTube and has come out publicly declaring war with them. So they are in a battle for video views. They just want the most views, and it's an advertising platform. So if you can, don't share your YouTube videos. Take your content and upload it directly to YouTube. Sorry, oh my God, don't do that. Take your video and upload it directly to Facebook. So from a business perspective, maybe you want to upload the video to your business page first and then share the video on your personal page. That's one way of doing it. Or you can just literally upload the video to your page like you normally would. You would just click photo video. Oh no, sorry, you would click photo video down here, and then you would select the video and upload it that way. You're going to get way more views if you do that. Obviously, if you are sharing somebody else's content and you don't have the original file, then go ahead and share the YouTube video, that's fine. But if you can, a direct upload is going to do you a million times better. Did you know that you can download everything that you have ever done on Facebook? So since I've created an account in I don't even know, 2008, I don't know when I started my account, but anyways, it's been a long time. Facebook has documented every single click, like, comment, share, post, other people tagging me, everything. So if you click on facebook.com/settings, there's an option right here. It says download a copy of your Facebook data. I've already downloaded that, so let's see. I guess they emailed it to me. All right, let me go to my email. So it's really interesting. Facebook. Facebook download request. Perfect. Got it. Oh, I still haven't got it yet. Okay. Anyways, it's going to be such a large file of every photo that you've ever liked, commented, tagged, everything. All the ads that you've liked, everything is documented, and you can download a copy of that. It's interesting to see. I just thought you should know how creepy Facebook is, and they know everything about you, and that's how you can see what they know. Turning on and off notifications. So have you ever not wanted to comment on a post because as soon as you do, you're going to get so many notifications? I'm sure some people don't comment on some of my posts because of the activity. There's a bunch of other people that comment and like and share and stuff, and it could be annoying. So they're like, oh, I'm not going to comment because I don't want that in my newsfeed. So let's pretend that happened. I'm going to go to my Facebook, go to my notifications. So here's a video. Say I commented on a video and now it's showing me everybody who comments on the video. If I click this little button here, oh, maybe I can't because it's my post. Okay, let me do a different post. All right, here's one. So this is a really cool tattoo a girl had. It's Pokemon and the guy's holding a marshmallow. Anyways, so I could click this little button and it says turn off notifications. That way I can comment on the post, But then if I'm getting too many notifications about it, I can just turn off the notifications. And the same is true for, let me go to Facebook. So here's Chuck. Say Chuck has this cool computer and I don't want him to know that I have a secret man crush on Chuck. So I don't want to actually like or comment or follow. What I could do is just check off this little button and turn on notifications for the post. So that's a way for me to secretly follow a post without that person getting creeped out. Not sure if you'd want to do that. Okay, so that is that. Now, if you are at all annoyed with the ads that you see on Facebook, you can actually hide them. So let me go to my Facebook and try and find an ad. Here's an ad for BarkBox. So say I'm like, oh man, you guys just are killing me with these ads. I'm sick of it. I could click this little button at the top right and then say hide ad. I don't, yeah, when I do it, it's going to ask me why. And I could tell them, yeah, I keep seeing it, or it's not relevant. So I like using the it's not relevant because then that will block future people that are similar to them from advertising to me. I'm not actually going to block it because I actually like them. I just want to show you that you could block it. Let me find another ad. Ad. All right, Amazon. So if I'm like, why are they even targeting me? Say you're like, how do they know that I like shoes or whatever? Click on the little three dots at the top right, and then you could say, why am I seeing this ad? And then it's going to tell you, one reason you're seeing this ad is that Amazon.ca wants to reach people interested in shopping based on my activity. So that's pretty vague, but it will tell you the different reasons of why. So it'd be like, they're targeting men between 30 and 40 who speak English, that are single, and went to school for this. Like it will show you why the people are targeting you with the ads. Just kind of cool info to know, but mostly I'd say most of you would click the notifications and then you would just say hide ad. That way you stop seeing it. Facebook Live gets a lot of attention, both during it being recorded live, but also after. So let me show you this video. All right, so here's a video, let it load. Okay, here's a pro tip for you. I had the phone up and down. You need your phone vertical because then it would fill in the whole screen. But we did that on purpose because the way that we had to attach it to the stand would only work one way, unfortunately. But anyways, what I really want to show you is that live video got 5,500 views. I had 276 people comment on it, and those were all people that wanted me to give them a copy of it. So I just recorded a live office seminar that we did, and I just went live with it. So while it was live, so many people saw the live. They were commenting, they were saying, yeah, send me a copy, and it just snowballed. We didn't pay a penny for this, and we got 276 leads from it. Not that you would get leads in real estate, but you would get more organic free traffic and more views if you did a live video. And the longer the video, the better, because I just did a Facebook Live video about an hour ago just as a test. It was a 10-second little video, and people were just hopping on. I didn't even give them time to get on, and I canceled the video because I was just making a quick little test. So the longer the video, the better. Like 3 minutes, 3 to 10 minutes is probably good. This one was like 42 minutes, and that may be why we got so many views. So if you have a live seminar that you do, Facebook Live it. If you have an open house coming up, you could do an open house video and walk through. If you do that, though, just make sure you have a gimbal and it stabilizes your camera, because otherwise you'll make people sick walking through. But Facebook Live is so powerful. And I'll get notified. You'll notice in your notifications, when a person goes live on Facebook, it actually will be up here. Even on the Facebook Messenger app, at the top of it, it will say Danny Wood is live. And it's just kind of like free advertising. So maybe if I did those interviews where I was interviewing local businesses, I could do a Facebook Live and I would tag me, that person, and their business page. And how many views do you think that would get? Thousands. It would get thousands of views is what it would get. So definitely if you can leverage Facebook Live. So I'm going to end off on this one. You can take a screenshot of this. I'll email you guys the links. But in fact, I want to email you all of the links that I covered today. But if you want to make a Facebook business page and actually run ads, you go to facebook.com/pages. If you want to actually run the ads and do the targeting, after you've created the business page, then you go to facebook.com/business, and that gives you the option to run an ad. If you want to like my business page, which I don't even care about, I never post content on it, but if you wanted to like it, that's the link there. And ideally, I'd just say add me as a friend because this is where I really shine, and that's where you can add me. So I am going to open up any questions and see if I missed any questions. I don't think there was many, but I'm going to record this, get it posted, and then let everybody know what the next topic is. So thank you all so much for being with us. I know this is going to help you guys with getting business from it. Oh, one important tip that I totally forgot and don't have a screenshot of is voice message. Okay, let me see if there's an image. Facebook Messenger app voice. I hope there's a picture. Cool, there is. Let me do this one. All right, it's really hard for you to see. My mouse is moving around, pointing at this iPhone. When you're using the Facebook Messenger app, there's a bunch of options. One of them will look like a microphone. When you start typing on your keyboard has a microphone as well. That one is for you to talk and it will type the message out. This microphone, however, will actually take an audio recording and send it to the person. So I just sent a person a birthday message today and I sung them happy birthday. And then I told them, too bad you don't live in Canada. And it was just like a fun little thing to do. So use that Messenger voice app as much as you can. So when you're showing properties, for example, say you have a brand new listing and that listing has a Star Wars themed bedroom, you could take a picture of that bedroom and then message the photo to like 5 people in your database that you know really like Star Wars, and then you could send them each a private voice message. This is, of everything I covered today, if you don't do anything else, start with this. Start sending people voice messages. 2 cautions, however. Once you start the recording and let go, it automatically sends it. So if you screw up and you're swearing at yourself in the audio recording, that gets sent. Also, you have a limit of 60 seconds. So while you're recording, watch that timer, because at the 60-second mark, you'll think that it's still recording and it's not. It will only record 60 seconds at a time. So that tip there, I do more voice conversations than I do typing. I absolutely hate typing. So that there, I think, will get you guys business. When can we rewatch the video? It usually takes 48 hours business days. So today, 2 o'clock. Today's Thursday at 2 o'clock, and so that means today's Thursday at 2 o'clock. So that means tomorrow we're going to be editing the video, and then we're probably going to post it up Monday. Somebody says, I'm not seeing that on the bottom of my Facebook Messenger screen. You may have to update your Messenger app. Or if you do have the updated Messenger app, there is more options. There'll be a plus button or like an arrow, and it gives you more options where you could send a GIF or you could send other things like that. How long does it take for the voice message to go through? Instant. It's instant, right as soon as you let go. Voice message would be better. Better than what? Voice message to me would be better than chat because they can hear your voice, the tonality. It really builds the rapport of know you, like you, trust you. Video message is cool too. Yeah, no, video message would be even better, but a lot of people are awkward with it. And to be honest, like maybe you didn't shave today and you're like not going to do the video. You can do voice in your pajamas. So maybe that's why I use voice more than not. While we're chatting, let me just leave these up in case people wanted it. Perfect. All right. Well, that was a fun little set. Oh, here it is. Another question. Is Facebook messaging better than regular messaging, say like standard text? No, I don't think there's a difference. I'd say texting is better, personally. Yeah, but they're both pretty equal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. Sounds like you got value from it. Nice. Because I know this topic is beaten to death, so I really hope I shared some fresh content. And it's hard for me to create this fresh content ongoing, so I'm glad it helped. What's a gimbal? All right, yeah, let me show you. Well, it doesn't have to be iPhone. I'll just do smartphone. Smartphone gimbal. Here they are here, 178, 250, 134. So it's basically a stick that holds your phone and it keeps the phone perfectly level while you're walking and removes all jiggle and bounce. Yeah, the DJI Osmo is the one everybody uses. This one here, the one for 250. So it's a higher price point, assumingly for a good reason. But if you wanted to be cheap, you could get one of these ones, 134. I bought something from these guys and it didn't work, so I took it back and they were good to give me the refund. Thanks, Tony. And David, thanks for the Osmo. I forgot which one it was, so yep. Cool. Okay. Well, hey guys, I appreciate everybody being on here. I guess I'm going to hang up now. We'll get that recording out to everybody. And if you're just on here and you're not part of the group coaching program, message me on Facebook. I'll point you in the direction as to how to get on. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Hey, if you want to close more real estate transactions, get more buyer leads, and get more seller leads, click this button right here. It'll take you to our real estate group coaching page. Also, if you like this video and want more, you can subscribe by pressing this, or you can check out some of my past videos here. Enjoy!